I think electric's just such a secret that nobody knows about. Just you're so stealthy, and you know, we're all like, oh, I want a noisy bike, blah blah blah. This is like total opposite. It's like I want to be stealth, not surprise people. You know, does the noise help keep you safer? That's up for debate, I guess. We're gonna go test out the street legal FXS, completely stock motorcycle. I guess the only difference is it's gonna got some Supercorsa Pro track day tires. I got my music in my ears, and you guys come along for the ride. Okay, just shut this up. Do not disturb. Turn the air on, actually, so it's cool when I come back. I got a riding buddy. I don't know if you're gonna be able to keep up though. Anyways, here's the street bike.
Where are you headed?
Oh, sorry, I got music playing. I can't hear you. Oh, okay. It's a one-way conversation. I think I've been told that before from a Marcel at some track day event. This is a one-way conversation.
Quite a piece of work there. Yeah, that's...
All right, see you later, bud. 83%. Oh, that's not so good. Silent Moto. Woo! Let's put in eco mode just to save on power. Ooh. Silent Moto. Oh, traffic. You gotta be kidding me. We're in California, right? Just gotta watch out for the sheriff. It's kind of like on a bicycle, right? I'm just on the bicycle sidewalk. Many bicyclists would do the same. I can't go below 50 miles per hour. It's not in me. Thank you. This city has never been so busy. Made it through most of the traffic. Get the mirrors adjusted. It was a good thing to do. They got excellent mirrors on the FXS. I guess I should make this quarter of like a bike review as well. So I mean, this thing feels nimble. You got excellent commuter visibility for behind you. You know, you can get through traffic even in eco mode pretty easy. You know, it's just like you're the bicycle guy, you know? Nobody's gonna make too much noise about you because you're just on a bicycle. Now we're at 55 miles per hour. A little wave. People appreciate what you're doing on these things. You know, and then finally you have a fun corner, you know, to enjoy it yourself. It's kind of like the race, but less, much faster. You guys, woo! Listen to your music, enjoy your little commute. We're going left here. Maybe I'll see those guys pass me unless they already beat me. They went the direct highway route. The Team Hollywood Electrics in the van. Put my signal on. They must be ahead of me if they went their route's like straight direct. Anyways, we're on the highway, guys. So you know we're cruising. You got your speed limit at 55, 65, whatever. And you can see the output. You see how it says no output, and then there's 2 bars or 1 bar, and then look, Regen, 2 bars. So that's how it pulls. It creates engine brake on the Regen. Same as the Tesla. When you let off the gas on a Tesla, it's just gonna, you know, just give you all your power back. Anyways, bikes just doing exactly what you want. You're easily doing highway speed, and I mean 60 plus miles per hour, it's 100 plus kilometers. So it's going to do any highway speed you want. And this is just the dirt bike version of this FXX street dirt bike. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling happy. You just feel good on an electric motorcycle. I need one for my hometown. Maybe I can convince Harlan to let me borrow one or something. You know, and you got your traffic lanes, you got your tight corners, you can get down with your knee down. You know, just enjoying your way up the mountain. You're so silent, you don't scare anybody. You know, you're just ripping through. You know, they're all going below the speed limit, of course, and I'm going the speed limit. Big truck holding everybody up. You know, I guess the front fender shakes a little bit in the speed. Otherwise, it feels. Oh, careful! Thank you. Got to be careful what people are doing, of course. You know, since we are in California, I could go between them and split, but you never want to do that on buses too much. Got grandma right there. We got some Harley riders who probably won't know I'm here. Give them a thumbs up as I motor by them. Give them a thumbs up. Eco mode actually makes your top speed like 70 miles per hour. Alright, we got some this is a perfect bike for this kind of commute. Silent. Enjoy your trip. Just such a great moto. This is the perfect bike for San Francisco. A little better than the RT 1200. The RT's for Dublin. Long distance. This thing's comfortable though. Oh, we got some traffic here. And this is lane filtering, California style. There's plenty of room between vehicles. If you haven't read a study from California, and there's other studies from Europe and stuff that prove the safety, especially in being rear-ended, 30% less motorcycle rear-enders in California compared to, was it Florida and other states that don't have, but have similar population quotas. Look who showed up at the party, Mr. Red Bull. Okay, thank you. Now we need to get through all this traffic. So right now we're at like, what, 6,000 feet or something? 5,000 feet? We got a long ways to go just before we reach the bottom of the hill climb. So let's pass the Red Bull guy. Oh. That guy hit like the dirt hole there when he let me by. See how wonderful this bike is? I bet that woman has no idea I just passed her until now. You're not scaring people. Here's an increasing radius corner, I mean tightening radius. Too bad they couldn't start the race even down further. This would be a wonderful section to add on. Of course, this race bike doesn't have the race suspension, you know, GP suspension and fork cartridges would make a world of difference. So all you people interested in the consumer bike and you want to step it up to more of like a race bike, like your typical, you know, put more money into your beautiful toys and enjoy more traction and possibly a safer ride if you are going to, you know, enjoy the twisties. But you know, this basic stuff is really wonderful too. It does what you need. As you can see, I can drag knee if I have to, and you know, and you can make it through traffic just fine for your commute. This is a commuter bike, right? It's kind of like a bicycle. This guy's going below the speed limit, crazy slow. I think electric's just such a secret that nobody knows about. Just you're so stealthy and you know, we're all like, oh, I want a noisy bike, blah blah blah. This is like total opposite. It's like I want to be stealth, not surprise people. You know, does the noise help keep you safer? That's up for debate, I guess. What's really important is to have your light on the front as well. And you know, stay to the inside on blind corners. You know, if the car's in your lane, you're already safe like that. See what I mean? I ride the inside blind. I love the feeling of the wind on me. Heading towards the peak. See, but this guy has no idea I'm behind him except for he looks to the light in his mirror possibly. There, look at him. Surprise. Yep. Give him a little wave. Stay to your inside. Run those. Woo! Oh, they can't hear me. It's getting a little cooler. Now I definitely feel a lot colder. Air hitting me. It's just refreshing on a motorcycle. As long as you're wearing your gear. Don't be a squid. No squidding allowed. Obviously, the only issue that, you know, everyone wants to work through and whether you can own an electric motorcycle is, do you have the time to charge it? So do you ride to work, you know, for a half hour and then you plug it in? But you could ride a half hour to work and ride a half hour back home, no problem. You know, but if you're riding an hour commute, you got to make sure you're going to plug it in when you get to work. So that's your only downfall, is, you know, is charging. And if you can get these superchargers, like the bike carries its own little charger on it, but it's slow. So it's gonna, you know, it's like a few minutes for each probably percentage. So it's gonna take at least, you know, an hour or two. But if you have a supercharger and just leave it at work or at home, and then you can charge the bike, you know, in a half hour. Well, maybe an hour if it's completely dead. So those are your, you know, some of your disciplines. Is have some chargers available. So at FanFest, there was a fellow that came over and he drove cross country with his Zero, the bigger version, the DS, I believe. So it had double the battery capacity of this one, because this is more just a commuter bike around San Fran, right? But he also brought a supercharger, I think 2 of them, on his motorcycle on the back luggage areas, a couple of them, and that way he could stop for 45 minutes everywhere and charge his motorcycle and keep going. And he drove from New Jersey to Colorado here in Pikes Peak, and then he just keeps going. He's going, you know, this is what he does. He just travels around. And so it's like, well, where does he find places to plug in? He says RV parks are really nice. He'll phone ahead to make sure they are, give him a heads up if he can, and then they're like, oh, maybe I'll charge you $10, and then he's like, well, it only uses 70 cents of power to charge it. And then by the time they meet him, it's like, oh man, that's awesome, don't worry about it, just keep going. So he essentially travels with no fuel cost, maybe, you know, just dollars. He probably spends less on fuel than 1 or 2 fill-ups of a motorcycle for, of course, for a week trip. So let's go across this guy. Another wave. Beautiful terrain out here. We must be coming up on the lower pits now. I'll go see if my Zero Hollywood Electrics team is here already. See if they're already set up. Unlock the Schubert. Yeah, this is the pits. There's the Victory Racing. Sorry, bud. Look at that beautiful car. Oh. Where are the Zero? Or did I beat them somehow? Even though they left before me on the direct route. Look at the Acura. Look at that. So awesome. That's their new concept. Look at the tires on that thing. Those are hybrids. Bob. I know that guy. He gave me oxygen. I'm gonna see if they're here already. Don't see them. I got white painted lines around here. Hyundai. Motorcycle pit. Car parking. Oh, maybe they're back here. Oh, they must have stopped somewhere. This is the hot pit for motorcycles. All the power warmers and power. They got some big generators going. There's your burritos in the morning. Oh, so nice. So nice. I want one of those cars. I also want another Miata Rally race car. Permit A spot. So anyways, we're at the beginning of the race. I gotta say, this bike's pretty sweet. Like, just a stock little motorcycle. Can do a lot when it wants to. So you buy one of these, you know, I think you're spending 11 grand or something. And then I recommend getting some GP4 cartridges. And maybe a nitron rear shock would be great. And you can get a second set of batteries too if you like. And get a supercharger if they don't come with it, I guess. And get some sweet tires, some new rims if you want to make it supermoto. Okay, so here's the switchback.